Okay. Good afternoon, baseball fans. Doing a quick audio test here. Just a quick audio test to get set for our first pitch. Day number 4 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament. Game number 12, as it is Milwaukee and Pere in an elimination game. First pitch scheduled 4 o'clock right here on Zaleski Sports. Good afternoon, baseball fans. We send a hearty welcome to day number 4 and game number 12 of the AAA American Legion Wisconsin's Baseball State Tournament. This one will be an elimination game pitting Milwaukee, the Pipemen of Post 426, and Pere. My name is Mike Wentland. Katie Lecton on the production side of things. Steve Mays, our director. Our camera's being run by Braden Sutter and Olivia Zimmerman. As we work our way closer and closer to first pitch. Again, this is an elimination game. Whoever falls in this one heads home for the rest of the summer. If they still have some athletes in high school, they get ready for the fall. The winner goes to championship Saturday, the 4 o'clock game tomorrow. Of course, this is game 1 of 2 today. Later on tonight, it'll be Wisconsin Rapids and Eau Claire. Steve Maves will be on the call for that one. As coaches Joel Recklitz and Dan Lucas exchange lineup cards with our umpiring crew, Bruce Schaff, Johnny Bilo will have the balls and strikes, Eric Brost, and Darren Olson. It'll be our same crew, just in different spots for that night game as well. As we get set here at about 5 till 4 o'clock. Current temperature 88 degrees, heat index up to 90 degrees. It'll be sunny and warm the rest of today. After the rain of yesterday, that's quite the relief. So we get set for this one. It'll be a warm couple of days to wrap up the state tournament this week. As we get everything dialed in for you guys here today. Look at how both these teams reached their points. Milwaukee with a couple of wins over Wisconsin Rapids and Middleton. They dropped one to late last night to Eau Claire. That game got done about 11:30. Pere, they got an early win over Manitowoc, then dropped a game to Eau Claire as well, before getting a win over Middleton yesterday to put their spot in this game. Again, you look over at the coaches and all the ground rules still going on. It looks like Bruce Schaff will be at first base, Darren Olson at second base, Eric Brost over at third, and again, John Bilo will be calling the balls and strikes in this one. We look at these two teams in a very established Pere program. They've been here 21 times now. They won 5 championships. Milwaukee, this team, their first ever state appearance, their first year at this AAA 19U level. And they are making quite the statement here at state. So we're going to turn things over to our public address for the announcements, our lineups, and our national anthem here on Zaleski Sports.
State Bank Field at the Quadplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. This game, by determination of coin toss, will feature Milwaukee Fire Post 426 as the visiting team and the Pere Legion team as the home team. And one more time, we're going to ask these teams, their non-starters, starters, and coaches to come out to their respective baselines. We will introduce them individually, and we will have the national anthem following that, and then we will play ball. First of all, introducing the visitors, Milwaukee, the non-starters, number 1, Solo Acosta. Number 8, Zach Millman, excuse me. Number 12, Brad Corcoran. And here is the starting lineup for Milwaukee. Leading off at shortstop, number 6, Luke Mattis. At second base, number 11, Braden Schimmel. Starting pitcher from Milwaukee, number 22, Cam Bueno. At first base, number 33, Nate Kasten. The catcher, number 20, Diego Swift-Weinmetz. In right field, number 34, Eli Beck. In left field, number 25, Jake Recklitz. In center field, number 7, Aiden Coles. And at third base, number 5, Rex Gigrich. And also welcome head coach for Milwaukee, Joel Recklitz, and his assistant coach, Rich Coles, and I believe their team statistician is Scott Schimmel. And now to introduce the home team. De Pere, the non-starters. Number 2, Sam Vanden Langenberg. Number 4, Casey Trussell. Number 8, Jake Weckworth. Number 10, Caden Kreutz. Number 13, Ryan Carbon. Number 14, Zach Watruba. And number 17, Lucas Plannert. And now for De Pere's starting lineup, leading off the designated hitter, number 11, Drew Van Oss. At shortstop, number 7, Javen Gauthier. In center field, number 9, Easton Arndt. At third base, number 19, Milo Upton. In right field, number 3, Jason Lehman. At first base, number 25, Landon Rago. The left fielder, number 15, Charlie Van Rens. The De Pere catcher, number 16, Carter Polfus. At second base, number 5, Devin Weber. And the starting pitcher for De Pere, number 1, Axel Donaldson. Also welcome head coach Dan Lucas and his assistant David Lucey. Introducing our umpires for this game. Bruce Schaff, John Buelow, Eric Brost, and Darren Olson. And now to honor America, would you rise for our national anthem? The voice is that of D.C. Washington.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets wrangling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our anthem concludes, and we are moments away from game number 12 of this week here from the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex. An elimination game, as Paul Levesque likes to say, it is time to play the game. One of these teams moves on to championship Saturday. The other one will head back home for the rest of the summer and get ready for school. Which, as you can ask any high school age student or recent grad, they don't want to get ready for school yet. They want to wait for about a month or so and wait till Labor Day. Dimensions here at Wisconsin Rapids, 325 down the lines, 380 dead center, 365 in the alleys. As Axel Donaldson will get the starts for De Pere. Donaldson, his first start of the season. Fully healthy. He will face a familiar order for anyone who's watched the games this week for Milwaukee. Not much has changed. Luke Mattis leads off. Braden Schimmel in the 2 spot. Cam Bueno, your starting pitcher from Milwaukee, hits 3rd. Nate Kasten in cleanup. Diego Cifuentes is doing the catching. He'll hit 5th. Eli Beck moves up a spot. He'll hit 6th. Jake Recklitz in the 7 spot. Aiden Coles gets his first start of the week. He'll bat 8th. And Rex Gagarick, the 3rd baseman, will hit 9th. Donaldson again, a right-hander. Defense behind him is going to look as follows. In the outfield from left to right, we'll have Charlie Van Rens in left, Easton Arndt in center, Jason Lehman over in right. Over at 3rd base, Milo Upton will man the hot corner. Up the middle, Devin Gothier and Devin Weber up at 2nd base. At 1st base will be the big fellow Landon Rago, and Carter Polfus will be doing the catching for Pere. So we'll just get our final couple. As you see, Darren Olson getting loose. He's got to get ready to make those out calls at 2nd base. Always a good time to get stretched out as the throw down to 2nd by Polfus, and here comes Luke Mattis to lead things off for Milwaukee. Mattis has come into the week at .423, the leading hitter among guys with over 20 at-bats for this team, as the first pitch is a cutter high and inside, just say ball 1. First pitch, 4:04. That one is also way out of the zone. That's ball 2. Again, this point it comes down, especially late in this tournament, who's got pitching left. Pere very confident in Axel Donaldson, as there's a strike. And Johnny Belo calling the balls and strikes behind the plate today. Breaking ball buckled him, but it missed in. It's 3-1. There's strike 2. Counter run full in the first batter of the ball game. In a warm day, just shy of 90 degrees. Just pure temperature and a swing and a miss. So Donaldson comes back and gets the swinging strikeout of Mattis. And that's out number 1. Again, it is a 4 o'clock start, so it's not too bad. Again, Milwaukee, though, got done at 11:30 last night. As Braden Schimmel will check in. The Eau Claire Milwaukee game first pitch was just before 9:30. As that one down and in. That's ball 1. Upton at 3rd base plays even with the bag. And that one hits the outside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball up and away. Count goes to 2-1. Schimmel had a couple of hits yesterday. Probably the hottest hitter on this Milwaukee team this week. 3-1. So the second straight hitter that Donaldson has fallen behind, 3 balls and a strike. And it's a 1-out walk, a free pass given out by Donaldson. And with 1 out, that'll bring up Cam Bueno, the starting pitcher. It's at 3rd base the first few games. And Bueno with his thrown limited innings so far this season and had limited at-bats coming into the tournament. He's been a staple when he's here in the 3 spot, and he takes a big cut and comes up empty. No balls and a strike on Bueno. See Schimmel taking the lead off of first. Schimmel's stolen 4 bags. That one hits the corner, and that's a strike. It is quickly 0-2 now. Donaldson working out of the stretch. Works on the first base side of the pitching rubber. You know, this is fairly windy, blowing more left to right as that one down and away. Otherwise, beautifully clear skies and again a warm night. Or afternoon will be a very warm night as well for that 7 o'clock game. Eau Claire and Wisconsin Rapids. It's 2-2. We started with 8 teams on Tuesday morning. We make it to Friday, and we've halved that down to 4. We've bid a fond farewell to Manitowoc, Marshfield, Middleton, and Oshkosh. All had strong performances here in this tournament. We'll say goodbye to another one in a couple of hours here. 8 great teams made it here, and we'll see who will join Eau Claire at National Regionals. As Bueno draws ball 4. So back-to-back walks. First and second for the first baseman, Nate Caston, as Carter Polfus will go and talk to his right-hander. Caston last night was on base 4 times, was 2 for 3 with a walk. As you take a look at Axel Donaldson. Bueno gets that sliding in on. He's going to protect his pitching hand. So here is Caston. As that'll miss outside. That's ball 1. Already looking at pitch number 19 with just 1 out. There's not been a ball put in play yet. Contact hasn't even been made yet. That one is lined, though, flared down the right field line. That's a foul ball. It's 1-1. Ball and a strike on the Milwaukee cleanup man. Gaston came into the week at 286. That one is up near the collarbone, and it's 2-1. Again, Donaldson just struggling with his command. And he's not missing in a particular spot. He's missing all over the zone. There's a high pop-up on the infield. Infield flying was almost called, and then is caught out in center field by Arntz. So now 2 outs for Diego Cifuentes, the Milwaukee catcher. As what has been a familiar phrase coming from the third base, or from the first base, I should say, bench, from Coach Dan Lucas. Now the work starts.
Number 20, Diego Cifuentes.
It's telling infield you're knocking everything down. Outfield you're getting everything cleanly and hitting the cut, and that's fouled away for strike 1. No Solo Acosta in the lineup today. He caught every game of the tournament so far, but until the last inning of last night, he'd been getting banged up, getting foul balls non-stop, essentially. As that one is going to be up for ball 1. Long look in for Donaldson. Beautiful breaking ball is in for a called strike. Hit that inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now Axel Donaldson a chance to get out of this inning with his 2 walks still at their spots. And that one is just a touch up, 2-2. So every hitter he has thrown at least 2 balls to. The 2-2 is popped up. Who wants it? Foul ground. Polfus gets called off by Donaldson, who makes the catch himself. So Donaldson makes the play, ends the inning. 2 walks get stranded. We have played 1/2 of an inning, and we've got no score. De Pere will get their chance when we return in the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Bottom half of inning number 1, and baseball and softball coaches, check this out. Finally, the app that we've all been waiting for, Coach's Edge. Coach's Edge, the app to teach your players the signs, help extend teaching time beyond practice, ditch the playbooks, and level up your team's IQ. Your players seem to always know where their phone and technology is. Now put your coaching knowledge in their technology with Coach's Edge. No more missed signs, so instead unlock your players' full potential with Coach's Edge. Download Coach's Edge for free on your phone's app store. Cam Bueno gets the start for Milwaukee here in this elimination game. Comes in with making his second start, second appearance. He went 4 innings, his first one at 1.75 ERA, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, just 2 hits allowed. This season he will face Drew Van Oss, Jevin Goffier, and Easton Arntz. The first 3 for Pere, then Milo Upton, Jason Lehman, Landon Rago, Charlie Van Rens, Carter Polfus, and Devin Weber. Here's 9 for Coach Dan Lucas and Pere. And Pere in their 21st state appearance. They've won 5 titles, including just a few years ago. Over in Plover, they claimed the title. So here is Drew Van Oss, the designated hitter today. Came in hitting .329 to the tournament before the week started. As there is ball 1 down and away. We'll have updated stats for our broadcasters tomorrow for the teams that play on Championship Saturday as count evens up 1-1 on Van Oss. There's strike 2. That one just fouled away, and he stays alive. And we'll see who's available to throw him going forward after this. Chopper, one hopper right back to Bueno. He'll jog it over, then underhand to Caston at first base. And that's out number 1. Defense for Milwaukee is going to look as follows. Your outfield from left to right. Jake Recklitz will man left field. Aiden Coles gets the start in center. Eli Beck will be in right field. At third base will be Rex Gagarick. Up the middle is going to be Luke Madison, Braden Schimmel. Nate Caston once again mans first. And Diego Cifuentes will be behind the plate for right-hander Cam Bueno. First one to Gothier is a called strike on that outside corner. That one is fouled away, first base side. It's 0-2. Got a shout out to everyone watching wherever they may be. Jim, Cynthia, Alex in our chat. That's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And all of you, hopefully many of you guys were also watching last night. As that's about as back foot of a curveball as you can get without actually hitting the batter. It's 2-2. Popped him up just outside the infield, shallow left, long run over. And Mattis is able to circle around and make the catch for out number 2. Ball got blown back toward the second base area a little bit on that one. Now 2 up, 2 down for Easton Arndt. Arndt has come in at he is hitting .383 heading into the tournament. A couple of home runs, 24 RBIs. The astonishing number for Arndt, 7 triples this summer. It's exceptional speed. Over in center field as he takes ball 1. The 1-0. That one high and tight. And it's quickly 2 balls and nothing. That one in the turf, and it's 3-0. Bueno out of the windup, sets up on the first base side. And he missed. Ball 4 straight. Neither of them particularly close. It's a 4-pitch walk to Easton Arndt. That'll bring up Milo Upton. Big third baseman. Hit his third home run back on Tuesday. Was a 300 hitter right on the nose. Team leader in RBIs this summer.
Third baseman, number 19, Milo Upton.
So Upton will step in very back of the batter's box. Arntz with great speed. There he goes. And it's a breaking ball. Thrown on to second is going to be late. It'll be a stolen base. Arntz was 17 for 20 heading into the tournament. So we'll get a quick meeting. Make sure the signs are on the right path. Pitch was a called strike, so it's 0-1. A chance for some two-out magic for Pere trying to get this run in. There's a drive into deep left. That fooled the left fielder. He's going to recover and make the play in time. Reckless went crashing in for a second, was able to recover and chase that one down down the line, and the inning is over. The one-out walk gets stranded at second. We have played one complete here on Zaleski Sports. We've got no score. It's Game 12 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Big Putts is the greatest indoor mini golf experience in the universe, as determined by unofficial independent voting. Big Putts on South 27th Street in Greenfield is open 7 days a week. Plan your next night out, weekend, birthday party, company outing, or an afternoon delight of mini golf at Big Putts. After a round of golf, test your skill in the area's best arcade. Big Putts on South 27th Street in Greenfield and Big Putts on Facebook. I like Big Putts and I cannot lie.
Take a look at Ryan Carbon getting some stretching in. He pitched a couple of days ago for Pere. We'll see if he maybe sees the mound a bit today as we get set. And the first pitch is lined into left field by Eli Beck. And Milwaukee's got the first hit of the day. It's by their right fielder. Got moved up a spot in the batting order this afternoon, and he responds in kind with a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for Jake Recklitz. Recklitz in left field this afternoon. He's pitched, he's DH, he's played some first.
Left fielder, number 25, Jake Recklitz.
Was a .265 hitter during the regular season. He tries to bunt and bunts it back. Foul, 0-1. Nothing in one. That one high and tight as he is squared. Beck had gotten a big secondary lead, and Polthus bluffs a throw back. Count 1-1. That one is up and out of the zone. 2-1. Downson's got a strikeout and a couple of walks. He just gave up his first hit of the day. The 2-1, he bunts it. One hopper. They're going to have a play at second. They got it there. Throw to first in time. It's a double play. 1-6-3. Great play there by Donaldson. On a hop, right on the money to Goffier. And then the quick turnover to Rego. And pretty easy double play there. It's Quickly 2 outs for Aiden Coles, the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 7, Aiden Coles.
First one to him is not in there. Ball 1. That one is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. That fastball is up, and it's 2-1. That one knuckled foul, 2-2. Two and two. That is a called third strike on the outside corner. So Milwaukee out here in the second. No runs on a hit, nobody left. An inning and a half in the books. It's 0-0 in game number 12 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
You know, for most athletes, they like to get to games ahead of time, get their mental reps in, get ready. Jackson Laskowski, the right fielder for Wisconsin Rapids, just chilling by himself. He is getting himself dialed in, knowing his team is just a win away from championship Saturday on his home field. As he is dialed in as we get set for the bottom half of inning number 2. Jason Lehman will lead things off for De Pere in right field. 369 hitter during the regular season. And there's a breaking ball in for a called strike on that inside corner. Cam Bueno, his second inning of work for the Pipemen. That one up and away. The 1-1. Another curveball is flying into right center. Right fielder makes the call and catch. That's Beck. And there's one down to bring up the big first baseman, Landon Rego. Rego had 4 home runs during the summer. He's driven in 22. Had one yesterday that it did not sound like he got a very good barrel on. He still hit it one hopping the fence. First one to him is a deep drive left center. Ranging back, still going back with the plate. And falling down by the warning track is Coles for out number 2. Wind kept it up a little bit and the lack of humidity. And that's 2 outs here in the second for Charlie Van Rens, the left fielder. Van Rens hit .333 during the regular season.
Left fielder, number 15, Charlie Van Rens.
The 7-hitter in this De Pere lineup. Sends his open stance, and there's an inside breaking ball, strike 1. Bueno's got that curveball, seemed to be dialing in, especially on the inner half. Fastball, slow roller to second. Schimmel is there, steps, throws, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nice, easy inning for Cam Bueno and Milwaukee here in the second. Couple of flyouts and a ground out. We have played 2 complete as we get set for the third. It is no score in Game 12 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Top half of inning number 3. We'll get a couple final warm-ups from Axel Donaldson in a scoreless ball game in this elimination matchup. Right as well from our friends at Arms of Angels Transportation, specializing in transportation for at-risk and handicapped kids throughout the Fox Cities. Arms of Angels will help you with wheelchair transportation to the doctor, social events, and relocation. For door-to-door service, contact Arms of Angels Transportation, 920-370-7599. Again, 920-370-7599. And a big thanks to all of our great sponsors helping us bring you guys these games. The first pitch of the third inning is a called strike on the outside corner to Rex Gagarick. The third baseman. And he takes strike 2. Quickly 0-2. Donaldson out of the windup. Misses up, and it's 1-2. It was like a cutter being thrown there by Donaldson. That one he almost ducks into a high inside breaking ball, and it's 2-2. So again, Gagarick. That one is over his head. It's full, 3-2. The full count delivery is a strike 3 called on the outside corner. Third strikeout of the day for Donaldson. One out here in the third. We go back to the top of the order, and Luke Mattis. He was the first strikeout of the day. That was back to start the ball game off in the top of the first.
Top of the order for Milwaukee, shortstop Luke.
Again, stay tuned, 7 o'clock tonight as well. Our second and final game of the day. It'll be Wisconsin Rapids, the host team, still alive in the tournament. They'll be taking on the only undefeated remaining in Eau Claire. And there's a strike. It's 1-1. If Wisconsin Rapids wins, guarantees us 2 games tomorrow. There's a line drive down the right field line, slicing, foul. It's 1-2. So Eau Claire's already locked into Championship Center. They're already into National Regionals. But if Wisconsin Rapids wins tonight, they would play the winner of this game at 4 o'clock tomorrow in an elimination game. And then and that team would then punch their ticket to National Regionals as well. They would then play Eau Claire at 7 for the state championship. And a swing and a miss. He chased a breaking ball down and away. Strikeout number 4. Donaldson starting to dial it in a bit. So he will now face number 2 hitter in Schimmel.
Second baseman Braden Schimmel.
Schimmel walked back in the first. That one is up and away, ball 1. .41 pitches now, or 47, I should say, through 2 2/3. That one is down low and rolls to the backstop. So 2-0 on Braden Schimmel. And Schimmel, along with Caston, probably the 2 hottest hitters for Milwaukee this week. There's that big bender. Hits the outside corner. It's 2-1. It went blowing in a little bit and then right to left as well. And it's another curveball. That one swung on and missed. 2-2. As Donaldson looks to try and strike out the side. That one is up, and the count runs full. 3-2. High Baltimore chop to second. Actually, no, that was just purely in the air. It sounded like it bounced off the ground, but it's caught at second base for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Axel Donaldson with a couple of strikeouts. We played 2.5. We've got no score. The AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Bottom half of inning number 3 here on Zaleski Sports. It is game 12 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament. Game 1 of 2 today. It'll be the bottom of the order, 8-9, and then 1 Fords appear against right-hander Cam Bueno. It'll be Carter Polfus leading things off, then Devin Weber, then back to Drew Van Oss.
Number 16, Carter Polfus.
Polfus doing the catching yet again. He's going to line one, or a little pop-up, I should say, to second base. Schimmel is there. That's out number 1. So 1 pitch and 1 out. It's been a couple of some quick outs here since the first inning. 6 pitches for the last 4 outs for Cam Bueno. That'll ring up Devin Weber.
Number 5, Devin Weber.
Ball 1. There's a line drive into left center. That's going to be down. There's a base hit. High hop. Recklitz will play it in on a hop. First hit of the ball game for De Pere belongs to the number 9 hitter, Devin Weber. Weber's had a pretty good week as well. So back to the top of the order we go. Drew Van Oss, he grounded out right back to Bueno back in the first inning. 0 for 1 on the day. Need both teams, no runs, the hit. Breaking ball down and away. Ball 1. De Pere does have 1 stolen base in the game from Arndt. We'll see if Weber looks to try and take one. He was 10 for 11 coming into the tournament. He'll hold, and there's a swing and a miss, high inside fastball. It's 1-1. Double play depth up the middle, Madison Schimmel. Runners going that time. There's not going to be a play. It was down in the turf, and it was backhanded and picked by Cifuentes. And Weber will steal second base without a throw. That one fouled back. 2-2. second runner to get in scoring position for Pere in this game. He'll hold. That one a chopper to short. Couple of hops for Mattis. Steps and throws in time. Weber makes it over a third with 2 outs. So 2 down for Javin Gauthier. Gauthier 0 for 1. He popped up to short his first time up.
Shortstop, Javin Gauthier.
Gauthier pretty much straight on stance. Bueno now works from the windup. That one is a breaking ball low for ball 1. Again, both these teams have been impressive this week. Get the feeling that whoever that first run of this game is going to make a statement. And that one fouled away right field side. 1-1 on Gauthier. The 1-1 is fouled back. And now a ball and 2 strikes. That one in the dirt, blocked by Cifuentes. Back behind the plate. 2-2 now. That one rolled foully, tried that backdoor breaking ball. Aren't on deck if Gauthier's able to reach. And the 2-2 is popped up. Foul ground, third base side. Is that going to stay in play? It will not. And we'll have another chance. Everyone converged around Olivia down by the camera down there. Two outs in the bottom half of inning number 3. Devin Weber still over at third base. The 2-2 on Gauthier. Up and away, and it's 3-2. And again, you can just hear from our field mic, there is not a coach here, and maybe in the state, that projects quite like Coach Lucas. That one fouled away, third base side, now to play. I mean, you could probably hear him over in Byron calling out instructions. There's one popped up. This time it's playable. Behind second base. Mattis, the call, the catch, and the inning. Pere gets their first hit, but they strand him at third. We have played 3 completes. We've got no score. Game number 12 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament from Wisconsin Rapids. And it's live on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Inning number 4 is on the way here on Zaleski Sports. A shout out to Brenda Borkhardt joining our chat, becoming a member. And everyone, glad to have you with us here in this day number 4 in elimination game here at the AAA American Legion State Tournament, as a swing and a miss from Cam Bueno starts inning number 4. Bueno walked back in the first. So it's the Donaldson's given up just 3 base runners through 3 innings, 2 walks and a hit. He struck out 4, and he is quickly up 0-2 on Bueno. Bueno, the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. That one well up and away, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. That one tried at the bottom of the zone, missed low. It's 2-2. That one breaking ball, and he's worked it all the way back full, 3-2. And really 3 non-competitive pitches. The 1-2 was a little bit more competitive, but not really. And that's outside. So from 0-2, Bueno draws the leadoff walk. The 3rd given up by Donaldson in the game. And here comes Nate Caston. Caston popped up to shallow center back in the inning number 1. 0 for 1 on the day.
First baseman, Nate Caston.
As the big right-handed hitter will step in. That one down and away as well. So after jumping ahead 0-2 on Bueno, Donaldson has missed with 5 straight. So snap throw over and just in with a dive. It is Bueno. That one is chopped foul, and it's 1 ball and a strike on Nate Caston. And first pitch, 4-4, so 41 minutes into this game. We're here in the top of the 4th. One and one. Another throw over and in with a dive is Bueno. Being held on by Rego. Breaking ball up behind the helmet, and it's 2-1. 61 pitches now through 3+ innings for Donaldson. That one foul tipped into the mitt of Polfus, and that's strike 2. So it's 2-2. Donaldson does have a 3 walks, but he has struck out 4. Both teams with just a single hit as he got a quick timeout. And both guys will reset, Donaldson and Caston. There's a high chopper to short. Long throw in time made by Gothier. Runner does advance to second on the play on the slow chop. There is an out for Diego Cifuentes. He popped up in foul territory to Donaldson. That was back in the first. See Caston heading back to the dugout. Getting a warm day, around 90 degrees. With the exception of yesterday where we just had the rain, it's been a very warm week. As we ended July and started August here in Wisconsin Rapids. There's a drive into left field, hooking foul. 0-1. With the breeze we're feeling here in the press box, it's going to be tough to get a home run out today. Cifuentes right back in there, an open stance. And that's down and away. It's 1-1. So well, we had the look of Cifuentes behind us all Caston. You can tell just how warm it is in that dugout. Guys getting as much water as they can. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Especially for Polfus and Cifuentes. Hydration will be key, the catchers. It is extremely warm down on the field. That one is up. Try to hit that inside corner. 2-2. That one is up, and the count runs full yet again. It's the 5th hitter of the 14 that Donaldson has faced has gone full. High fly ball into shallow center. Easton Arndt is there, makes the call, makes the catch. And out number 2. So 2 down now for the right fielder, Eli Beck. He's got the lone hit of the game for Milwaukee. He singled back in the 2nd. So Donaldson now trying to strand a runner in scoring position. That was the second man to reach scoring position for Milwaukee in this game. And a foul ball, and it's 0-1 on Beck. The 0-1. There's a hard ground ball, diving play on the backhand. There's not going to be a play. Goffier, though, may have saved the run. And Beck's got an infield single. Great play and all-out effort, laying out on the backhand by Javin Goffier. I don't know if they would have sent the runner around third, but it might have been worth the chance in a scoreless game. But now they'll be at the corners. Coach Lucas can go and talk to Donaldson as Recklitz will come to the plate. A walk and a hit in the inning. Milwaukee's got their first man on third base. As Jake Recklitz, you see, getting his practice swings in, then Coach Lucas talking with his team. And Johnny Beal is going to say, you've had enough time, let's get back to playing some baseball. And the meeting adjourns. Fist bumps around Donaldson, back on the mound. And here comes Jake Recklitz. He tried to drop down a bunt back in the 2nd, turned into a 1-6-3 double play. Breaking ball misses outside. No action yet into the Pere bullpen. That one popped up, foul territory, straight back. 1-1. The Milwaukee left fielder. I think if my math is right, he would be able to, I'll have to look at the pitch count. I think he'll be able to come back tomorrow if Milwaukee can win this game. And there's a ground ball to third. Upton on bounce throw. He's got a very tall first baseman, which makes that throw that much easier. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and 2 left for Milwaukee. And we're suddenly halfway through this ball game. We've got no score in the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Glad to see everyone staying in the shade, watching the ball game today here. Some De Pere fans watching as we go to the bottom of the fourth. And as we do that, everybody as well, baseball and softball coaches, check this out. Finally, the app that you've all been waiting for, Coach's Edge. The app that will teach your players the signs, help extend teaching time beyond practice, digital playbooks, level up your team's IQ. Your players always seem to know where their phone and their technology is, so put your coaching knowledge in their technology with Coach's Edge. No more missed signs, so instead, unlock your players' full potential with Coach's Edge. Download Coach's Edge for free on your phone's app store. 3, 4, and 5 for De Pere. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Easton Arndt, Milo Upton, and Jason Lehman to face Cam Bueno. No runs, 2 hits through 4 innings for Milwaukee. No runs, 1 hit through 3 for De Pere. Arndt walked and stole a base back in the first. First one is a high fly ball, shallow right. Back runs in, calls off Schimmel, almost overruns it, but makes the catch. 4 out, number 1. So 1 down for Milo Upton. Upton flew out to left field. His first time up, he hit it well. So it was a line drive at Recklitz, who had misread it originally, which is a common thing with line drives in the outfield. Was able to cover some ground and make the catch, as the first one will miss low for ball 1. Arguably the hardest hit ball of the day was that out by Milo Upton back in the first. He's now up 2-0 in the count. Hard ground ball, diving play made, but there's not going to be a play at first. It'll be an infield hit. Giegerick did everything he could to try and make a play and just popped out of the glove, but he knocked it down, and Upton is aboard for Jason Lehman. Lehman flew out to right field back in the second. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
Right fielder Jason Lehman.
As Coach Lucas telling Lehman to step out to make sure he gives the signs. Lehman's ready to go. He just wants to hit. Upton 3 for 5 on stolen bases. Outside, ball 1. Bottom half of the fourth in a scoreless game. And both teams playing for their seasons here. It is an elimination game. Both teams lost to Eau Claire. That's a backhand picked by Cifuentes. Two and nothing on Lehman. That one misses. It's 3-0. Taking all the way, and Lehman takes a strike. So 3-1. Three balls and a strike. And there's ball 4. That one missing in. And 2 on with 1 out for Landon Rago. That'll draw a mound visit from Coach Joel Recklitz. Try and get things dialed in here with Bueno. Just issues his second walk of the game. Has not struck out a batter yet. Giving up 2 hits. As we do have some bullpen action for De Pere. It was Devin Weber. Weber, if I remember right, pitched in the Manitowoc game. He closed that one out. As you see him heading back to the dugout. Weber, purely a bullpen arm. Did not start a game on the mound this year. But a reliable wing for Coach Lucas. We'll see if when he comes in. So here is Rago. He flew out to deep center back in the second. Breaking ball up and in. Ball one. And Rago, biggest guy in the tournament, 6'6". As he fouls that one away. Roster had him at 6'6", 270. State championship winning pitcher. And plenty of power to spare as he takes a big cut and comes up empty in 1 and 2. And he leads the team in homers. He had 4 during the regular season. Bueno sets, looks back. Hard ground ball, played on the backhand. 5-3, double play. Gigerich starts it, throws it across. And the inning is over. No runs on a hit with a runner left for Pere. We have played 4 complete, and we've still got no score in the 2024 AAA American Legion State Championships on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Take a look at some of the Eau Claire guys. They're getting ready for the nightcap tonight. They'll be the final game of this day number 4. Again, they're already locked in. They're going to Illinois next week. They will play in the national regionals. Question is, who's going to be joining them, and can they win the state title? As the first pitch is swung on and missed by Aiden Coles here in the top half of inning number 5. Again, Eau Claire locked in to tomorrow already. They're undefeated. They play Wisconsin Rapids tonight at 7, and that game will determine potentially how many games we have tomorrow. And we'll go over all the scenarios later on in this game. As there's a strike, and it's 1 and 2. Also, Steve will talk about it tonight as well. There's a ground ball off the bare hand of Donaldson to short. There's not going to be a play. Gothier is able to knock it down, but now you just kind of hope he's all right. That was a very awkward play. And just a pitcher's instinct to try and knock that down. Yeah, it looked like at least from this angle, it looked like he got it right off that bare hand. So a leadoff hit will bring up Rex Gigerich. He struck out back in the 3rd. So runner on first is Aiden Coles. Coles does have 4 stolen bases. And squaring to bunt and taking a strike is Gigerich. Coach Recklett's giving the signs. You got to think, so going to try and sacrifice, get the runner to second for the top of the order, and Mattis. He does not. He hits a slow chopper foul. It's 1 and 2. Upton just waited back just to make sure it was going to go foul. Can you get our wide look of beautiful field here at the Quadplex? And what's now been the trend, the symmetrical ballparks. 1-2 from Donaldson is fouled away, first base side. And last inning, Devin Weber was getting loose, so if Donaldson gets into trouble, they do have their next pitcher over at second base right now. The 1-2. Another one fouled away first base side. Be chased down by some of the Eau Claire guys down by the batting cages. Extra secondary lead, and that one outside. 2-2. Aiden Cole's the runner over at first base. That one down and a touchdown. The count runs full. 3-2. Get the feeling a pivotal pitch right here. At the top of the order, due up. Let's throw over and in with a dive. Benefits of the left-handed first baseman as well. Easy tag to make there. A good throw makes that play just a little bit easier to try and get that pick off. Downs and sets. Runner holds, and that's inside, and that hit him. So the hit batter will put 2 on with nobody out for the top of the order, and Luke Mattis. Mattis 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts today. And a long discussion with Coach Recklitz. You got to think Mattis might be looking to drop down a bunt. Get that go-ahead run. And that's going to draw meeting. And I wonder if that's going to be it for Donaldson. Coach Lucas walks out with his scouting card in hand or his lineup card in hand as well. As they make that discussion, might as well from Arms of Angels Transportation, specializing in transportation for at-risk and handicapped kids throughout the Fox cities. Arms of Angels, they'll help with wheelchair transportation to the doctor, social events, and relocation. For door-to-door service, contact Arms of Angels Transportation, 920-370-7599. Again, 920-370-7599. Donaldson stays out there with 86 pitches. Mattis will step in. Rago will play in to cover the first base side on a bunt. Donaldson will have anything down the third base line. And he squares, and he bunts it foul. So Upton's going to stay at third on a bunt. Donaldson's going to be the one getting anything down that line. Maybe Polfus if it's not far enough. Weber's going to go and cover first. He squares and he pops it up, back and out of play, and it's quickly 0-2. Donaldson with a slide step there. And Coach Recklitz says swing away. 0-2. And Mattis 0 for 2. That one well outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Over at second base is Aiden Coles. Gigerik's over at first. And Mattis spoils one foul. Just over an hour into this game. No score in the top half of the fifth. And we've had some great drama here at State in almost every game. A lot of one-run games. There's another one pot backing out of play. 3 one-run games alone just on day one, including an 11-inning marathon. The 1-2. There's a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Cole's got a little bit of a late break. They're going to send him around third. The throw's coming in. is going to be in on the fly, but it'll be late. Coles dives in head first, and Milwaukee strikes first here in the 5th inning on a Luke Mattis RBI single. Egerick over to second base. Mattis gets the job done, and here comes Schimmel. Schimmel's walked and popped up in the game.
Second baseman, Braden Schimmel.
So we'll see if Schimmel squares. He does, and he takes outside, and a called strike. No balls and a strike. Schimmel swings away, fouls it away, and it's not quickly 0-2. A run is in on 2 hits. Also a hit batter. That was one of the weirdest sounds I've ever seen come off a bat, and it's still 0-2. Hit it on the short hop. That's right there. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5 for Axel Donaldson. And now 1 out. And there's now a way out of this inning with a ground ball from Bueno. Cam Bueno's over, or he has not had an official at bat. He has walked twice in the game.
Milwaukee pitcher Cam Bueno.
That is in there for a called strike. Nothing in 1. That's outside. Ball and a strike. Giger extends over at second base. He was hit by a pitch. Mattis is at first. He has the lone RBI. That one fouled back. And it's 1-2 on Bueno. Donaldson out of the stretch, slide step, misses in the dirt/turf. 2-2, and that was number 100 for Donaldson. Chopper to third, only plays to first. Upton fires across, and that's out number 2. Everyone moves up 90 feet. Second and third for Nate Caston. Coach Lucas stays by the dugout, and he will let Donaldson try and finish this inning. Caston 0 for 2, a fly out to center and a ground ball to short. That one is a called strike, and it's 0-1. He went around anyway, and that's a called strike. And it's 0-2. And now Donaldson a strike away with pitch 104 on the way. That is outside. And it's 1-2. And this will be the final batter for Axel Donaldson. So, and he ends it with a strikeout, a swing and a miss, number 6. For Donaldson, but Milwaukee strikes. They get a run on 2 hits. They leave a pair, and through 4.5, it's now Milwaukee 1 and Pere 0. Game 12 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat.
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a little. Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
You take a look at the scoreboard here in Wisconsin Rapids. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Milwaukee. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for De Pere. It's been a good defensive game, a really good defensive game. Bueno back out there for the 5th inning. He'll face the bottom of the order, starting with Charlie Van Rens.
Left fielder, Charlie Van Rens.
Van Rens 0 for 1 with a ground out. He's going to swing away and pop it up. Shallow rights. Schimmel fading back makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 out now for Carter Polfus. He swung at the first pitch in the 3rd, and again and hit a little fly ball to second base. There's been a lot of early swings starting at the end of the 1st inning for De Pere. Only 53 pitches for Bueno, and that one is fouled away off the fists. Third base side now to play. By contrast, Milwaukee has been extremely patient. The 0-1. Curveball. Up. Ball and a strike. That hit him. Polfus gets hit by a pitch. And now the tying run is aboard for Devin Weber, who, from everything we have seen, is going to be the next pitcher for De Pere in the top of the 6th. I'll draw a meeting from Coach Recklitz. And he's going to take the baseball from Cam Bueno. So the call to the pen has been made. Is that Schimmel coming in? So Schimmel pitched a couple of days ago. And so Bueno will leave this ball game, or he will leave the mound, I should say. He'll stay in the game. And so it will be Braden Schimmel coming in here in the 5th. So we'll step aside as he gets loose. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more of the 12th game of the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Bottom half of the 5th, Braden Schimmel into the game for the 2nd time this week. He was primarily a starter, but this will be his 7th appearance out of the bullpen, 4-2 record. Has 35 strikeouts in the regular season and just under 24 innings. He will face Weber and then back to the top of the order. 4 1/3 for Bueno. Gave up 2 hits. He is responsible for the runner at first. Walked 2, I should say. Did not strike out a batter. So we're good to go, and here comes Devin Weber. He singled back in the 3rd. Not much of a lead by Polfus over at first. First one hits him right in between the shoulder blades with a fastball. And our umpire Johnny Bilo was right away. He was out there to try and skip between everybody. That was obviously not an intentional hit by pitch. But Schimmel's going to take a walk around and compose himself. And now we go back to the top of the order with one out, and Drew Van Oss. Van Oss is 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs, one right back to the mound and one to short.
Top of the order for the Pere, designated hitter Drew Van Oss.
Schimmel did hit 4 batters during the regular season. That one is down low, and that's ball 1. But 2 11s going head-to-head here. And time is called. The 1-0 from Schimmel. Inside, it's 2-0. You can hear Coach Lucas, don't chase, stay on top of the ball. Leadoff man at the plate, ground ball to short. 6-4, return throw is late. Fielder's choice, and they'll be at the corners. So runners at first and third for Javid Gauthier. Gauthier's popped up to short twice in the game. Schimmel trying to get out of this inning with that 1-0 lead still intact. Runner goes. It'll be a called strike on the outside corner. Draws some groans from the bleacher creatures in front of us, the peanut gallery. The 0-1 high and away, 1-1. And awesome to see all the fans here. And the ones who braved last night and stayed till after 11. That one outside, 2 balls and a strike. Arndt stands on deck as they're at second and third. Schimmel works out of the windup. That one way outside. It's 3-1. Again, great crowd support from both these teams. It's been good to see. Fans from Milwaukee and De Pere making the trip. The 3-1. A long look and late time called by Gauthier. Three balls and a strike. Tying run is at third, and the bases are going to be loaded for Easton Arndt as Gauthier draws the walk. Arndt was the number 2 RBI man during the regular season for De Pere. He drove in 24 and hit .383 heading into the tournament. There's nobody that Coach Lucas wants up more than his electric center fielder. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. Nothing in 2 now. Popped him up into shallow left. Foul ground, long run over. No one's going to get there. We'll try it again. That one misses outside. 1-2. That one, strike 3 called on the inside corner. Schimmel gets the strikeout and ends the inning. Pere does not get a hit, but they leave him loaded, and we go to the 6th. It's a 1-0 Milwaukee lead in the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
When you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
You see the undefeated Eau Claire guys getting loose, getting ready. They will play at 7 o'clock against Wisconsin Rapids to wrap up day number 4 here at the AAA State Tournament. Devin Weber into the game to pitch for Pere in relief of Donaldson. Donaldson went 5 innings, gave up an earned run, struck out 6, walked 3, did hit a man. Looks like he is staying in the game at second base. So Weber will be in to pitch. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Milwaukee through their 5 innings. They've left 6 runners on. No runs, 2 hits for Pere. They have also left 6, including leaving them loaded. And Donaldson does stay in the game. He will play second. So Weber's first batter will be the catcher, Diego Cifuentes. Again, Milwaukee Milwaukee FD post 426, the Pipeman. So Cifuentes is 0 for 2. A couple of fly balls, a pop up to the pitcher and a fly ball to center. He takes ball 1 from Weber. And Weber, purely a bullpen arm, make his 9th appearance. There's a line drive to short. Right there is Goffier, and that's 1 out. 1 out now for Eli Beck. Beck 2 for 2. Beck hits in the 2nd and 4th. As Weber. And time called. That one down and away. It's 1-0. There's a called strike, the low inside corner. And still 88 degrees as we approach the bottom of this 5 o'clock hour. There's a line drive right back up the middle. And Eli Beck's got a 3 for 3 game for Milwaukee. So 1 out now with the runner aboard for Jake Recklitz. Recklitz 0 for 2. Couple of ground outs, one of which was a double play ball. That one is right down the middle, strike one. The 0-1. That's fouled away to the on-deck circle. And now it's 0-2. Weber out of the stretch. Throw over. And they got him. They picked him off of first. Quick move there by Weber. And that's out number 2. And now 1 strike away from getting out of the top of the 6th. The 0-2 is golfed into left field, a base hit for Recklitz. So another hit. And that'll bring in Aiden Coles. Coles had an infield hit back in the 5th. He scored the only run of the game on the Luke Mattis RBI single. He went up the middle and bounced off the bare hand of Donaldson.
Center fielder, Aiden Cole.
1 for 2. Big curveball is in there for a called strike. Weber works out of the stretch. Tries that curveball again, and once again he hits the corner, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2. That one is up and out of the zone. Trying to get the chase. 1-2. See, Coles, all business. Recklitz leads off of first. And a wave and a miss. He went right back to the breaking ball. And the inning is over. Weber gets his first strikeout out of the bullpen. And we are through 5 1/2. 2 hits and a runner left for Milwaukee. And they lead it 1-0 in the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Milo Upton will lead things off here in the 6th against Braden Schimmel. 1-0 Milwaukee leads, and here is the danger zone for the De Pere lineup. Upton, Lehman, Rego. Upton has homered already this week, with the wind blowing straight in. As the first one is in there for strike 1 on Upton. Upton 1 for 2. He singled back in the 4th. There's a line drive foul down the left field line. It's 0-2. And Upton, 3 home runs on the season. Rego, who's due up third, has 4. Lehman, 11 extra base hits. 4, 5, and 6 for this De Pere batting order. Schimmel's first inning. Here's a line drive into left field. The leadoff single for Upton. 2-hit day for Milo Upton. So we're going to have a last at-bat win for somebody here in this elimination game. Here comes Jason Lehman. He walked back in the fourth. He's 0 for 1 on the game. Again, Upton, not much of a threat to seal. He's 3 for 5. We'll see if Lehman looks to drop down a bunt. Just the third hit of the game for it appeared, 2 of which were by Upton. Lehman does not square and takes a strike. See in the background, Coach Recklitz. Watching his right-hander work his first footing. Now Lehman squares and he drops down the bunt foul. And now it's 0-2. Again, game 1 of 2 today. Stay tuned, 7 o'clock. It'll be its own separate stream when we get to it. It's going to be Eau Claire and Wisconsin Rapids to determine how many games were guaranteed tomorrow. Upton taking his lead off of first. No balls, 2 strikes on Jason Lehman. That is outside. 1-2. Schimmel in his first full inning. Came in with 1 out in the 5th. Relief of Bueno, who is now at second base. The 1-2. Ground ball into the hole and deflected. Upton's on his way to third. The throw is going to go all the way through. It's going to be wide, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Bueno deflecting that ball allows Upton to get to third. And now the tying run 90 feet away with nobody out for Landon Arago. As here comes Coach Joel Recklitz to have a mound meeting. Lehman on an 0-2 count just does the basic baseball play, shortens up his swing, and just makes contact, and he perfectly places a ground ball into right field. Bueno tried to knock it down, deflected off his glove, and at that point, Upton was full steam ahead to third. And now DePere with a chance. Their leading RBI hitter coming to the plate. Should say he's third. Upton was the leader. Rago with 22 RBIs, leading home run hitter. Second on the team, or third on the team in walks as well. We'll see if Lehman's in motion. Corners playing in, middle infield playing a double play depth. Throw over, and he's in with a dive. Interesting with nobody out, middle infield at double play depth. Mattis is about 3/4 in. Very interesting. Milwaukee up the middle would concede the run. Runner goes, breaking ball inside, and Lehman's going to take second base without a throw. And now the infield's got to come in. They've got to. And no, they're not. They're going to play back. Milwaukee's conceding the run on a ground ball. That one rolled foul. One-run game, tying run at third. Go-ahead run now at second. Nobody out. Lehman with a massive lead at second base. Breaking ball driven into the left. Recklitz is there. The call, the catch. Upton will tag. The throw is all the way through. It's going to be late. Sacrifice fly. And Lehman takes third on the play. We are tied. Landon Rago gets the job done, the sacrifice fly. And now it's a 1-1 game. Lehman took third on the throw-in. And now Charlie Van Rens will hit with the go-ahead run standing at third base. They have to put the ball in play to appeal to third. So Schimmel's got to step on the rubber. He will step off. And now he will throw it to third to see if Upton left early. What do they say? He did not. Run counts. It's called by our home plate umpire, John Belo. Now Coach Lucas is going to go and talk to Charlie Van Rens. And we are in position for a potential squeeze play. The infield's going to be coming in for Milwaukee. So a squeeze bunt with Lehman's speed is not a bad option. Van Rens does have 2 of DePere's 7 sacrifices this summer. Go-ahead run now, stands at third base with very good speed. Schimmel out of the windup, and it's a ball up. The 1-0. Fouled back. Ball and a strike. Rens swinging away. Well, that's when you got to think then contact play would be on. Coach Lucas giving the signs in the third base coaching box. Schimmel works out of the windup. That one popped up and out of play. Ball and 2 strikes. Schimmel misses outside. Cifuentes tried to bring it back. 2-2. And he fouls it off, stays alive. Polfus stands on deck. That one popped back again. Van Rens stays alive. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Schimmel looking strikeout here. Van Rens trying to be the hero for DePere. Winner of this game goes to championship Saturday. Outside, count runs full. The full count. Swung on and missed. He chased ball forward, inside curveball, and that is out number 2. So here comes Carter Polfus, the catcher. He is popped up and been hit by a pitch in the game.
The DePere catcher, Carter Polfus.
And he gets hit again. Back at the corners for Devin Weber. Weber is singled and been hit by a pitch. He was the first batter that Schimmel faced.
The DePere pitcher, Devin Weber.
Weber, the pitcher of record in this game, or he is the pitcher, and now a stolen base as Polfus takes second without a throw. It's 0-1 on Weber. Schimmel out of the windup. Fly ball down the right field line, slicing foul. Now it's 0-2. Lehman still over at third. Polfus over at second. Tied game 1-1. The RBI was the sacrifice fly by Landon Rago. The 0-2 from Schimmel. Outside. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. A long look in. And then time is called by Weber. Season's on the line here in the bottom of the 6th. Crazy to think we still got another inning left. And time called by Cifuentes. He's going to go talk to Schimmel, be on the same page. Again, Cifuentes caught an inning last night. It had been Solo Acosta who had caught all week long. The 1-2. No, outside. 2-2. The 2-2 out of the windup. That is strike 3 called on the outside corner. And the inning is over. Pere does tie the game on 2 hits on the sacrifice fly by Rago. They leave a pair. We're going to the 7th. It is tied up 1-1 in the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
We move to the 7th. One else in a tie game, an elimination game, game number 12 of the week here from Wisconsin Rapids. Devin Weber back out there. He will face Gigerich, Mattis, and Schimmel. For Milwaukee, 9-1-2. Weber, the pitcher of record. There's the hero of the inning. Last inning for Pere Rago at the sacrifice fly. That tied this game. As Gigerich will step in, Rex has struck out and been hit by a pitch. Both of those were against Donaldson. So Gigerick takes one high and tight. That one down and away. It's 2-0. It'll be a last at-bat win for somebody to keep their season going. Will it be a top half clutch hit from Milwaukee, or it'll be a walk-off by Pere? You're going to see it all right here on Zaleski Sports. The 2-0 right there and up. Three and 0. That's outside. It's a 4-pitch walk to start the inning for Weber.
Top of the order for Milwaukee, shortstop Luke Mattis.
Mattis bunts one foul, and it's 0-1. Mattis had the RBI single back in the 5th. He's 1 for 3. Gigerick over at first. Mattis this time doesn't square and takes a strike, and it's 0-2. That one golfed into left field, a base hit. Base hit for Mattis. And 2 on with nobody out for Braden Schimmel. As pretty soon we're going to be getting a look at the Pere bullpen. And we get the greatest name of the tournament getting loose. Mr. Sam Vanden Langenberg. All one word. And Rango playing way in, expecting a bunt from Schimmel. He squares right away and takes a strike on the outside corner. Schimmel 0 for 2. He's walked, popped up, and struck out. The 0-1. He squares again, takes that breaking ball down and away. It's a ball and a strike. The bottom of the 7th for Pere. It'll be the top of the order. Van Oss, Gothier, and Arndt. Schimmel bunts it. Weber, bare hands, throws, got him, sacrifice successful. 1-4 on the put on. They're at 2nd and 3rd with 1 down for Cam Bueno. Bueno 0 for 1. He's walked a couple of times. Grounded out to 3rd his last time. That one down low and in the turf, and it's 1-0. Shout out as well to Austin watching, Adam as well in the chat. Glad to have you all with us this evening as we approach 6 o'clock. That one down and away. It's 2-0. One of these teams is going to be playing tomorrow at 4. Question is which one, and then who will be their opponent. That's a called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Take a look at Devin Weber coming out of the bullpen. Infield is in. There's a beautiful breaking ball. Hits the inside corner again. 2-2. Bueno, who was the starting pitcher, now at second base. And he's going to golf it into right center. That's going to get the job done. That's a base hit. Arndt will throw it all the way through, and that's going to allow Bueno to take second on the throw. An ill-advised throw by Arndt. And Bueno comes through and gives Milwaukee the lead. They lead it 2-1 here in the top half of the seventh. And they're going to walk Caston and put him on. Caston intentionally walked to load the bases. And that might be the end of the line for Weber. Diego Cifuentes is due up. And we'll see if Coach Lucas makes the call. He has not taken the baseball yet. Bases are loaded, still just one out. Diego Cifuentes, the hitter, he's 0 for 3. And we're going to play on. Weber's going to stay on the mound. He's going to be looking for a ground ball here. Mattis, the runner at third. Bueno, the runner at second. Caston's at first. It was Cam Bueno who had the hit that's given Milwaukee the lead. Corners in, middle infield at halfway to try and turn a double play. Breaking ball inside, ball one. Weber working out of the stretch. Misses outside, 2-0. Upton and Rago playing in on the green part of the turf. And it's 3-0. That's nowhere close. It gets away. Mattis took off from on the bag, and he's going to slide across in, get the third run of the game on a wild pitch. Everyone else moves up 90 feet as well. And it remains 3-0 on Diego Cifuentes. Two runs in now on 2 hits. Taking all the way, Cifuentes takes a strike. Open stance for the Milwaukee catcher. Taking all the way, he lines that one just out of the reach of a diving Donaldson into right field, a base hit. RBI single for Diego Cifuentes, and it's 4-1, and that's going to be it for Weber. The call to the bullpen has been made, and Sam Vanden Langenberg is coming in. We will step aside as well. It's the top half of the seventh. 1 out. They're at the corners, and a 3-run lead for Milwaukee as they look to move on to Championship Saturday, and it's all right here in the AAA State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Big Putts is the greatest indoor mini golf experience in the universe, as determined by unofficial independent voting. Big Putts on South 27th Street in Greenfield is open 7 days a week. Plan your next night out, weekend, birthday party, company outing, or an afternoon delight of mini golf at Big Putts. After a round of golf, test your skill in the area's best arcade. Big Putts on South 27th Street in Greenfield and Big Putts on Facebook. I like Big Putts and I cannot lie.
Getting loose and into the game now, right-hander Sam Vanden Langenberg. Forward to Pere. He'll inherit a tough spot. Runners at the corners and one out for Eli Beck, who is 3 for 3 in the game. Vanden Langenberg making his 6th appearance, all of them out of the bullpen. He's 1-0, a 1.45 ERA, 8 strikeouts and 9 2/3 innings, giving up just 2 earned runs this summer for this De Pere team. Take a look there, Eli Beck. He's had himself a day, 3 hits in 3 at-bats. And this is just the first game of the day. Let's see what Game 2 has in store as well. As we'll have Wisconsin Rapids and Eau Claire following this one as we get our final warm-up done. I think Weber out of the game completely. Donaldson will stay in at second.
Right fielder Eli Beck.
So here's Beck. 3 hits and 3 at-bats, all singles in the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. Runner goes, ground ball to 3rd. It's bobbled. There you have a play at the plate, up there with the throw, the slide in there. And he is out at the plate. Gaston, he was not going to go. And then when he saw the bobble, he took off, and so Upton still had enough time to make the throw home. And a good tag by Polfus. As here is Recklitz, as he takes a strike. Recklitz 1 for 3. He singled back in the 6th. First and second, 2 outs. Ball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. So Vanden Langenberg threw 1 pitch, got it out. 1-1 count on Jake Recklitz. That one, a breaking ball down and away. It's 2-1. 3 runs in the inning, 3 hits for Milwaukee. As we cross 6 o'clock. The 2-1, fouled away. 2-2. Again, it'll be the top of the order. Forward to Pere in the 7th. Drew Van Oss, Javin Gothier, Easton Arndt to try and tie this game or even win it. Chopper to first. Rago takes it himself, 3 unassisted, and the inning is over. So Vanden Langenberg comes in, puts out the fire, but 3 runs come across for Milwaukee. 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. Milwaukee 3 outs away from championship Saturday. De Pere trying to complete the comeback in the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Say hi, kid. You're on camera. You're live on TV. Also, some of the De Pere fans trying to cheer their team on the comeback trail, down by 3. Thumbs up over as well. It's been great to see Coach Lucas and the guys here as well. He's always been really, really fun to deal with and talk to over the last few years, covering games these last few summers. It'll be the top of the order. We're going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Jake Weckworth, who will hit for Van Oss. And the first one is inside, ball 1. Weckworth, 234 coming into the summer, or coming into the tournament, I should say. As he takes a strike now, it's 1-1. Van Oss was 0 for 3. And Weckworth pinch hitting. That one in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 from Schimmel is turned on down the left field line, hooking foul. And it's 2-2. Three-run lead for Milwaukee. Breaking ball is up. Count will run full. Schimmel right back on the rubber, ready to go. The 3-2 is fouled off. Everyone by the entrance of that dugout for Milwaukee. The 3-2. Line drive. Played on a hop by Mattis. Steps. Sidearm toss is in time, and that's out number 1. You see Mattis making the play there, and it's an impressive set of shades over at short. Gauthier now will hit. Javin Gauthier is 0 for 2 with a walk in this game. He fouls the first one back, and it's 0-1. Of course, stay tuned. After the game, we'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll talk to the winning coach of this one, and if it's a walk-off, we'll get the player as well. And there's a strike, and it's 0-2 on Gauthier. The 0-2. Rolled foul. And that's right at Braden Sutter, who gets some cheers for dodging that one. Did it actually get him? He waves it off, takes a deep breath, and thinks about his life choices that led him to be running a camera in this game. But seriously, Steve, is he all right? Yeah, he's good. All right, he's good. Give a thumbs up, Braden, as that's popped off, fouling out of play. We've had a few close calls this week and last week. I had a close one last week. This is the closest we got today, and he says he's good. All right. The 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. Javin Gauthier, the number 2 hitter, the shortstop, pops it up. Long run over. Who wants it? Schimmel chases it down. And that's out number 2. Go and pick up his cap and get ready to try and end this game. It will be the center fielder, Easton Arndt, to try and keep the season alive for De Pere. Arndt, again, the team's leading hitter. Led in hits, triples. He was second in runs, second in RBIs, third in homers. He takes one high and away for ball 1. He is 0 for 2 with a walk in this game. He was the key at bat in the 5th. The bases loaded, was called out on strikes. And he swings and misses on that one, and it's now a ball and a strike. Lehman's got to come to the plate if Pere wants to come back in this game. Looking for a 2-out rally. Outside, 2-1. Lead 2-1. 3-1. And tying run is still not in the on-deck circle. Now he is, and that's ball 4. So Arndt aboard with great speed. Yeah, I think they're not going to hold him on, just let him run the bases. As that brings up Milo Upton. Upton 2 for 3, a single and a run scored. Back in the 6th, also singled in the 4th. Also flew out to left. He's got 3 hard-hit baseballs today. Pere looking for a 2-out rally. Upton fouls the first one back at a good rip. 0-1. I mean, Lehman, if he gets up, would represent the tying run. If Rago gets up, he'd be the winning run. Schimmel trying to make sure that does not happen. Runner goes. He'll take ground ball to first. Kasten takes it. 3 unassisted. And the Milwaukee Pipemen are going to be playing Championship Saturday. Milwaukee moves on, and they will play for a spot at National Regionals tomorrow afternoon as they take down Pere by a score of 4-1. And Milwaukee will continue. Pere will sign off for the rest of the summer. We will not yet, though. We're going to go down to the field and talk with Coach Joel Recklitz for Milwaukee and talk about his trip to Championship Saturday with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show, which is coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fere, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com today. Mike Lillen here with Coach Recklitz. And Coach, first year as a program at this level, you make the trip, and now you're playing on Championship Saturday. I guess just kind of run us through the emotions that this team is feeling tonight and going into tomorrow.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. The boys have done an amazing job keeping their composure, understanding that you got to live in the moment. It was a tough loss yesterday against a very talented Eau Claire team, and we could have hung it up, but the boys responded. They played well. They played within themselves. They tried to keep the plan of one play at a time, always keeping your head up. And, at the end of the day, we played a very good De Pere team, and they challenged us, but our boys had a little bit more resolve.
And really seemed to start with the defense. A lot of really good plays, especially in the outfield. Let's talk about the glove work of these guys this week. They've been maybe the most consistent defensive team in this tournament.
Yeah, that's one thing that we really pride ourselves on, and that's really what got us into this tournament at regionals was our defense. I think we were at a time for a streak where we were on 5 games straight without an error, and it's really what keeps us in, right? If you can our pitchers throw strikes, limit the walks, we make the plays behind them and let the other team try to beat us with their bats. And fortunately, using that model, we've been able to really do well. I can't give enough credit to Aiden Coles out in center. I made that huge play, which really was kind of a game changer. It would have been easily a double and a run-scoring double. So, great defensive play by our outfielders and great play all around.
And now, Coach, you are 1 win away from a trip to Illinois next week at National Regionals. I'm pretty sure you still got Jake was able to come back tomorrow, yes. I think. So you have your pitching in a pretty good spot. How are you guys going to relax tonight, get yourselves ready for this game tomorrow?
Well, I know there was a mention of obviously we're going to go out for dinner and relax a little bit, and then there was a big call of a poker tournament. So 2 tables and high limit stakes poker or something, whatever the boys want to do, have some fun. And then always for fun. Yeah, clearly for fun. But,
of course.
Yeah. But, maybe do a little swimming, and we'll come out and watch and see who we play tomorrow morning.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Right. Great win today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much. All right, why not us? All right.
Why not Milwaukee, everyone? They will play tomorrow at 4. Their opponent is to be determined, and that being said, we'll wrap up your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. Milwaukee has punched their ticket to championship Saturday. They are joining Eau Claire. And whether they will be playing Eau Claire at 4 or Wisconsin Rapids, we will find out at 7 o'clock. Again, stay tuned. 7 o'clock first pitch for game number 2 of the day, 13 of the week. It is Wisconsin Rapids and Eau Claire. Steve Maves will be on the call for that one. So for Olivia Zimmerman, Braden Sutter, Katie Lecton, and Steve Maves, this is Mike Wendland saying so long for now. We'll talk to you just shy of 7 o'clock for the final game of the night here on Zaleski Sports. We'll see you then.